Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 209. Yesterday, not a great day. I wasted too much time, and I learned a lesson, and it's finally sinking in here that I can't be doing what I did yesterday and wasting so much time traveling. Whether I only have one casino in the area or not, tough. You're going to have to put up with it. I can't be putting in over 700 miles like I did yesterday, only to make that little bit of money. Is it good money? Yes. For the average person, yes. But for the effort that I put in, I would have been better off just staying in one place. So we're going to be better about that. Today we're going to be at the office. We're going to go to the casino twice. We're going to see what happens here. Again, this is the same company that backed me off, and we'll see if anything eventually seeps into their system. Maybe because it was a weekend it didn't show up or something like that, but I doubt it. But we're going to do things like we normally do. We're going to go in, we're going to play, we're going to leave, we're going to see what happens. I've been updating my app every day and looking at it, and my offers are changing every day like they normally would, so everything seems like it's okay. I am on call this week, starts today, so that means every email going to the security team goes through me, so that's going to be a lot more work, and I have to keep up with all the alerts and advisories that come out and all that kind of stuff, so that's going to keep me busier. When I travel on Wednesday, it's going to be a whole lot of driving. But there's just no way. Flights are way too expensive, doesn't make sense, and if I fly I also have to get a rental car, so we'll see what happens with that. I was planning on being at the office a little bit late today, but we're going to get there on time, so that's good too. Got very little sleep, woke up to the kids not wanting to, one of the kids not wanting to go to school and complaining, so I woke up to that noise, but everything is fine. So we'll see what happens. Looks like it's a really nice looking day out right now. Skies are almost perfectly clear. The sun is shining. It's 59 degrees, and the high today is only going to be 72. So those are the days that I love. So anyway, for now, letting you go, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, and as I am arriving at the office, I was actually able to make a little bit of money on the side here. An extra about, I guess that would be 145 or so. Just a quick transaction, and hey, we'll take it. We'll take anything at this point. That was the easiest money I've made in 24 hours. So I was thinking too last night, the day before, I wanted to pick up that silly $20 in free play, just to test out whether or not I was banned from this place or not. I ended up winning 1,500. Then yesterday I traveled 700 miles to win 650. It's a sick game. So anyway, all right guys, I am just pulling into the office, and we'll catch up in a little while. All right guys, I am back. So just leaving the office here. We're gonna head to the casino, see if we can make a little bit of money, have a little lunch, and get back to the office quickly, because we do have our afternoon meeting that we always have on Monday, but also I do have a meeting before that that's also an hour long, which is me doing a training, so I want to make sure I'm back in time to be able to do all those things. It's going to be like 8 or 10 people I'll be training on certain systems, so I want to make sure I get back in time. So right now we are heading out to the casino. Beautiful day, absolutely beautiful outside. Light clouds, light sky, just beautiful sunny day, and it's too bad we have to work, but we got to make money. So letting you go right now, heading off to the casino, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. Just leaving the spot, and not really much happening here. I actually had a really hard time finding anything to play, and the one machine that usually will give me a play I walk up to that just as a lady is hitting a grand jackpot on it for 11,500. So that was good. If it makes me or you feel any better, I wouldn't have played it at that level. So I don't, even if it would have paid me, which is doubtful, I wouldn't have been playing it at that level anyway. So other than that, I had some food. I had my normal, the lady even knew, let me guess, triple cheese, no fries, no bun, yep, and nice little Diet Coke on the side, and feeling okay. So right now we're heading back to the office. I did have a Red Bull this morning, so I'm feeling fine, not feeling tired at all. It might catch up with me tonight like it usually does on Monday nights, but we'll see. As for the play in that casino, it was pretty dead in there, hard to find any plays. There was only one machine I couldn't check because the guy was on it the whole time that I was there. But I ended up making a couple bucks, ended the session ahead $40, so plus a big $40. And right now we're heading back to the office. We're going to get ready for our 2 meetings, and then I do have a little bit of work to do also. Might as well get that completely knocked out now, and then this afternoon after the meeting we'll sneak out. So generally after the meeting, these guys will go smoke and right down where I'm parking my car now by the back door. So I just have to time that right, and then I can go down there when they're not there and get out of town, so, or out of the office anyway. We'll be back to this casino this afternoon. If I don't feel like it's worth coming down this afternoon, we may do a little bit of poker this afternoon. Looking at my numbers, things are moving in the right direction. I really wish I had time to really focus on learning, but I don't. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it while I'm driving. I mean, what I need is, I'm a smart guy, I need some shortcuts. Just like with card counting, my shortcuts were keeping the count, and the only deviations, keeping the count and raising the bet. And the only deviations I was using at the beginning was hitting 16 against a 10 or staying, and insurance. That's it. And those are the 2 big ones anyway. And that was a good shortcut. And then I fine-tuned my game. I started to add more and more and more to it. And so if I could find something like that to help me with poker, that would be good. I do feel like I'm a lot more in tune now with the game and what people are thinking and all that kind of stuff. And for the first time in a long time, or maybe the first time ever, I feel like I know what to bet when in order to keep somebody in the pot or to get somebody out of the pot. And it's been working pretty well so far. The only sessions I've really been losing are ones where I'm completely card dead, or really short sessions, but most of the time I've been picking up a few bucks here and there, which is good, because as I'm losing other things that I'm able to do, at least I'm picking that up. So alright, so also today I hired those guys to clean out the yard. So tonight I'm going to go to Walmart after work and get them to fix that tire. Then we're going to head home and move whatever we need to into piles for them, or at least mark them so they know what to pick up. And that'll all be taken care of. That'll be a load off my mind. And then I can focus on getting that shed, which is probably the next action that we're going to take. Once we get that shed, we're going to move the majority of the stuff in the garage in there and put a nice epoxy floor in the garage, and then put some nice shelving in the garage and move the cars actually into the garage for the first time ever. So we've had one car in there, but never more than a couple days of having both cars in there. So all right, heading back to the office on this beautiful day with the fluffy clouds. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and we are heading back to the casino. Hopefully some good things happen. I did notice that one of the casinos tried to change my email on my account so that I couldn't access it anymore, but I blocked them and I changed it back. And I saw that I had points on there. They haven't closed my account, so tonight we're going shopping, and we're going to buy a bunch of stuff with my points on there, use every single point that they have and get some free stuff and have it mailed to the house. And one more little way that I'm gonna get a little bit more money out of them. And when I get some peace and some time here, I am going to go back and look at all the places that I was banned from and take a look at my win-loss record and my average win and stuff like that, and kind of figure out, you know, the value of each place. Is it worth it to do what I do, which I think it is, or does it make more sense just to hammer them? I think it's pretty obvious, but we'll go back and take a look at my average win per casino, per stop, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, heading out to the casino, and of course now all the emails and inquiries are coming in as I'm driving away from work, but I can take a look at most of that stuff tonight when I get home. Once I finish the casino, we're going straight to Walmart to have them look at these tires and get them taken care of before I go on the trip. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. A little bit busier in there, but still not a lot of things to play. I did play a couple small plays, just tiny little plays, and made a little bit of money, but overall not much happening in there. Yeah man, it's gonna be a slow one today. Will I play poker tonight? I'm really not sure, probably doubtful. We'll see though. I did end up with a profit of $48 in there. Made 40 this morning, made another 145 or so this morning. So it's something. It's not bad for an off day. Tomorrow's going to be kind of an off day too. Tomorrow we got to get plenty of sleep because we're going to be leaving super early tomorrow, heading to the office. Oh no, not tomorrow, Wednesday. But tomorrow night we got to get a lot of sleep for Wednesday, and we start that big trip Wednesday. So for now I'm going to let you go, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back, just leaving Walmart. They did put a new tire on there for me. No charge for the tire. They charged me like $19 to put it on. And then they said, well, let me look into this air filter thing you're talking about, or this air conditioning problem you're talking about. They said, did you check your air filter? And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we put a new one on when 2 people worked on it. And he looked and there's no air filter in there. So I'll have to get an air filter and vacuum out the area in there, put the air filter in, and that might be a big cause of it, if it's causing too much air or whatever to come in. I don't know. We'll see. So right now we're heading toward home, and probably going to call it a night. Not really much else to talk about right now. We'll do more tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com. mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.